Hi, I'm Ashley, and I love the 49ers.
And I'm Nicole, and I love the Chargers.
And we are touchdowns.
And Tightends.
We are not experts.
Not experts, but we are passionate. We are very passionate.
Yeah, but we do love the football. So, Nicole, what are you drinking today?
After New Year's, everyone's got their resolutions and these things you want to do. So I'm like, I'm not going to drink. I'm going to eat really healthy. I'm going to work out all the time, do all this stuff. So today it's just the water. What about you, Ash?
While I try to eat healthy and work out all the time, I am drinking water, but only because I just got my booster shot and my flu shot yesterday. And so I'm not feeling 100% today. I probably would have had some wine on this Tuesday.
But wine next week. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. I'll be back to wine next week, I'm sure.
I will not, but you enjoy.
I'll enjoy it for both of us.
Okay, so I'm having full transparency here, guys. I'm having some issues with the internet. So Ashley, is it any better?
You're not freezing.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Is the clarity okay?
It's a little bit spotty, but we're just going to have to roll with it. Technology.
Roll with it, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Now let's see. So we just celebrated New Year's. Oh, first episode of 2022.
It is. I was thinking that too. Happy 2022.
Happy 2022, everybody. Thanks for joining us Tuesday. We just finished week 17, gearing up for week 18. I can't believe that we're already heading into the last week of the regular season. It's kind of wild.
It is kind of wild. So real quick shout out, Am in the Dream, of course, coming on strong. Niners. Great area. He said that he can hear me, but it's not great. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Sorry.
We're gonna work out some IT stuff next week, I guess. Throughout the
figure it out. Bird Gang 31, let's go. Welcome to the family. So big shout out to Bird Gang putting us on his network this week. Happy to be here. If you guys don't follow him, go give him a follow on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter, Bird Gang 31. David McNew, Happy New Year's, ladies. Happy New Year, David. So week 17, what in the heck happened?
Well, the same thing that's been happening all freaking year in the NFL. But you don't expect to happen.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. There's a couple highlights for me, right? Obviously, Antonio Brown streaking the field. At first, it was like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? And then the more and more I thought about it, it's actually really sad. I think that he's definitely got some stuff going on.
I didn't watch that game. All of a sudden, I just saw a bunch of memes on Instagram, and I'm like, what in the heck did Antonio Brown do? So what? So they were losing to the Jets, and what? He just was like, F this, like, I'm done?
I think so they didn't say anything for a while about why he left, but apparently they pulled him from the game or something like that, and then he's like, I'm not doing this anymore, and he just took off his pads, and Evans came to talk to him, and he was like not having it, and then he took off his shirt, threw it in the stands, and then walked out and was just like, peace.
Yeah, dude, that's so tough because he's probably so passionate and he's probably so pissed about something, and sometimes we just can't manage our emotions.
Totally. I mean, he's been, there's all these memes about him and what a clown he is and this and that. And they knew that he went last. But at the same time, it is sad. He's definitely done with Tampa Bay. That's for sure. I don't know. I can't see him playing anywhere else. I can't see anybody else picking him up at this point.
Yeah, not after that. He becomes a liability, right?
Totally.
Yeah. So, any other big takeaways from week 17? Not our games, but besides our games.
There's a couple. So holding in all the tears watching the Pittsburgh game. I definitely think it's Big Ben's time to go. He's had a great run, but he needs to retire, and we need to get they need to get somebody else young and strong in there. But it was very emotional. It was just like when Drew Brees left last year and Rivers. So it's always sad seeing the quarterbacks that you grew up with.
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching that too, got a little emotional. And then when he got to go back out there, he thought he's done, took that final knee, and they won the game. I was like, oh, and I totally got Drew Brees feels too. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah. Did you watch his interview at the end?
No, I did not.
It was sad. It was a tearjerker, but it's been a great run, and he still has. There's still potential for them to make the playoffs. It's slim chance. I don't know if it'll happen, but he's not completely out yet, and he's still got one more game against the Ravens at least. So, see how it goes.
The Ravens have been pretty up and down this entire season too. So,
well, the Ravens and Steelers have history, so
that'll be a good game.
Steelers beat the Ravens earlier this year.
That should be a good game. So, what about the Bengals and the Raiders winning this last week and throwing the AFC into chaos when it comes to the playoffs?
So the Raiders was definitely not what I wanted to happen, because now, huge game for us. We got to win it to be in it. That wouldn't have necessarily been the case, but the biggest things we needed this week was Miami to lose, which they did, and the Ravens to lose barely to the Rams. That was so intense for me. But they pulled it out and they beat the Colts. But the Bengals and the Chiefs, I was not expecting that one. I was happy about it. I'll take it. Yeah. But Cincinnati's, they're stepping up. They're showing they're a playoff potential team. So
yeah. Well, they won their division, right?
They did.
Yeah. I think the other, I don't know that it was the takeaway, but something that stands out to me just because the NFC West, right, is the Rams winning and the Cardinals losing now puts them tied for who's going to win the division, which puts I think a little bit more pressure on our game against the Rams next week, because it's not a must win for them to go to the playoffs, but it is a must win for them if they want to win the division.
The Cardinals did win, didn't they?
They lost.
They lost to Dallas?
I thought they lost. Maybe they didn't.
No. Cardinals won, because there was an interesting stat. Kyler Murray has never lost in that stadium.
Well, then now they're tied or whatever. So these are big pressures on for the Rams to win on Sunday. So, yeah, I think those were the biggest takeaways for me. I would have liked the Saints to lose.
I know.
If the Saints would have lost, we would have had a guarantee spot in the playoffs, and now the pressure is freaking on in week 18 in typical NFL fashion.
It was stressful season, man.
Dude.
A couple more. So what about at Washington Stadium, which, by the way, they're finally getting a new name. But the fans falling over into the tunnel and almost trampling over Jalen Hurts.
I think I saw that on Instagram also.
I was like, what is happening?
What happened last week? It was welcome to 2022. Bam.
Yeah, exactly. But he was so cute. He gave his fans hugs, and it turned out to be cute. But geez, that was a close one. And let's not forget about Herbert this week. I know that we're not talking about the Chargers yet, but he threw 2 touchdowns in the beginning of the game and set the franchise single season record, beating out Phillip Rivers from 2008 with 35. Ooh. Yeah.
Yep. So I did not watch that game. It was on at the same exact time as the 49ers game this week.
That was such a big game. That was such a big moment. It was so cute. Justin Herbert's so humble and doesn't like to be in front of the camera or anything. And he's just piling on Mike Williams, and it was cute. I love
That's
it.
Awesome.
Love it.
All
right. So
playoffs, man. Oh,
comments. Boys for Life, thanks for joining. Welcome to the network. If you're all a part of it now, thanks so much. David, Red Chickens beat the Cow Patties. I don't like either team and was hoping for a tie.
Same. That's right. The Cowboys did lose.
If the Saints win and the Niners win, then the Niners are out. So actually, do you want to talk about?
Well, we can get there, right? So let's look at the playoff picture. I think that the AFC's got a more crazy playoff picture than the NFC right now because we have 6 clinched spots, so there leaves 1.
Right.
The AFC has
2.
only 2 clinched spots. That's it.
No, we only have 2 open ones.
Oh, okay, so 5.
Yeah.
So who's
So
clinched?
we've got right now leading. We've got the Titans, the Chiefs, the Bengals, Bills, Pats, and then Colts and Chargers.
Got it. You guys are the 7th seed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we have Packers, Rams, Bucks, Cowboys, Cardinals, Eagles. Fucking wanted them to lose. And then we're currently sitting in the 7th seed at 9-7, and the Saints are at 8-8. So, but you know what? I know that Boys for Life said if the Saints win and the Niners win, the Niners are out. I don't know if that's true. The Eagles don't we have a tiebreaker over the Eagles? How does that work? I don't know. I don't know all the technical crap, but
Bird Gang says, what do you think is going to happen with the Niners?
we're going to get there after we talk about week 17.
And David says, if the Niners win, we clinch. Saints are 8-8. Niners are 9-7.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, we need to win this game. So week 17, you want to talk about our teams week 17?
Let's do it.
Okay. You want
me to go?
Yeah. Hold on. I think this is the second time this season that both of our teams have won on the same week. If I'm correct, this is like literally only the second time.
It's the second time, and it's the first time we're actually recording because the last time we couldn't for whatever reason, and we're like, why do we not get on and talk about how we both won this week?
I know. So yeah,
usually it's like, oh, we lost, or I lost, or you lost.
yeah, we both won. That's pretty exciting. I'm hoping next week too.
I'm hoping next week too. This game is giving me all the anxiety. So great game against the Broncos. I had projected that we were going to lose one in our projections in the beginning of the year, but I believe I said that we would beat them the first game and we lost. So it evened out there, right? We didn't play their A team. You know, they had a lot of people out, just like we've had people out in the last every team's had so many people out. I'm very proud of the team that played on Sunday. But I do think, it could have been a tougher game had we had some more of their starters in. Gordon, unfortunately, didn't really hold his own. Derwin James was pretty on top of him, which was kind of fun to watch. They used to play together. But like I mentioned before, Herbert for those 2 touchdowns to set the single season record, immediately followed by Andre Roberts returned a kick for a 101-yard touchdown. So we had Eckler out got a touchdown, and we had Allen, and then we had that, and it was, I believe at that point it was 17-0, and then but so we had all stars come out this week, right? We had Herbert, obviously we had Eckler, Allen, Williams, and we had Roberts, which it was really cool because that was the first Charger since 2012 to score a kickoff return. So
that's pretty cool. Yeah, Kyle told me about that, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
It was really cool. And I was supposed to be at that game, and I didn't go, but it's fine.
You had to try to be responsible on Sunday and get shit done around the house.
I mean, after the holiday and everything, I just couldn't go. It's been you get there at 8:30 and you're there till like 6 o'clock at night, but I just got to watch it at home in my own space, no one around me. So it was a great game. It was a great win. And this week is even bigger. I mean, this week is probably the biggest game of the season for us at this point until we make it to playoffs. So
yeah. Week 17 for the 49ers. I won't say it was a great game. It was a good game. Obviously, I think there's a lot of unknown with Jimmy G out. I know everybody wants to see Trey Lance play, but like I've said in some of our previous episodes, Jimmy's the one who got us here. And I think Trey's going to be great. He just doesn't have experience. Trey did well, though. That was his second start. since he's been with the 49ers and his first one at home. So that's exciting that he won this game because he did not do so well against the Cardinals when we played them in week 5.
He won this game, and we lost to the Texans pretty miserably.
Yeah, I know. They walloped you.
But then, even for the Texans, all the experts and everything are like, oh, the Texans are really finding their own. They're this, that, and the other. You better, 49ers better, be scared. And watching that game, I was like, they got it.
I went into it and was like, anything can happen. And the first half of the game was tough, right? Because Trey threw that interception, I think, in like the first quarter. And then going into the half, it was like the Texans had 7 points and we got a field goal literally in like the last few seconds going into the half. And I was like, oh, thank goodness we put some points on the board before we went to halftime, But so I have some numbers. So like Lance was 16 of 23 for 249 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And then he rushed for 31 yards himself. He actually ran a touchdown in, and then there was like a flag on the play, and they had to call it back, and it ended up being a field goal. But I was like, oh,
that's
but
pretty cool.
I think dude, so him running, remember, that's how he got hurt in week 5. So there were some times that I was like, dude, stop running. He took some big hits on Sunday, and I'm like, you're literally like our only quarterback right now because Jimmy's thumb, he has like a UCL tear and like a chipped bone. He's going to have surgery in the offseason. They say he'll play against the Rams if he could do everything perfectly in practice, but like according to doctors, like that's like impossible for him to do.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we've seen like the last of Jimmy in the red and gold, which is a little sad because like I wasn't
your boy.
I wasn't prepared for that, man. I needed like my official goodbye. So I don't know. Maybe he'll come back. We'll have to wait and see. I think that'll be a game day decision. Couple other key points. We got Elijah Mitchell back. He's been out since week 13. And obviously he's been a key piece to our run game. He rushed for 119 yards on Sunday, 5.7 yards carry. He had 2 receptions, 11 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown.
Nice.
It was his 5th 100-yard game this year. Nice. And he holds the San Francisco rookie record for 878 rushing yards in his rookie season.
That's awesome.
And what's crazy is he wasn't even supposed to be like our highest draft pick for running backs. Trey Sermon was, but dude, Elijah Mitchell's good. And then, we had the defense, I think, did a great job. D'Amico Ryans has done a good job with our defense. We had 20 pressures on the quarterback, 4 sacks, 4 hits. But there was also 2 defensive pass interferences that cost us some things, one on Josh Norman and then one on Dante Johnson. So I believe as soon as Josh Norman had that DPI, they pulled him out, put Dante Johnson in. I'm kind of wondering if he's out for
the rest of the season.
Yeah, the 49ers lead the NFL in DPIs. Not really something you want to
hold
the record for. So not an amazing game, right? A tough start. It took a minute for the offense to start clicking, but that second half of the game, I was like, all right, 23-7. I was nervous after the Texans beat you guys by so much because I was like, well, you guys are a good team. It's not like they're a bad team, but just like you guys, we have a huge game in week 18.
So what's the playoff picture look like for you guys?
We have to beat the Rams and the Saints have to lose to the Falcons, I believe. Actually, I believe that even if we lose, the Saints have to lose. Like no matter what, we need the Saints to lose to the Falcons.
So if the Saints win, are they in?
And we lose, we'll have the same record. We'll both be 9-7 or 9-8. So I don't know how that's determined.
We got a couple comments here. So Strength of schedule. If Saints win, Niners win, Eagles move up to the 6th seed, Saints go to the 7th seed, Saints lose, Niners win, Eagles stay at the 7th seed. Okay, this is like, so I was watching this thing yesterday after the game, and it was, I forgot who it was, but he was going through all the different scenarios of how people can make it and what seed. And it was like, well, if this person beats this person and this person loses to this person, that person beats this person, and da-da-da. It's like, wait, what? I can't. Hold on.
I know.
The Saints would need to tie our record if we win. They have one more loss than us, so they need us to lose. I have that backwards. All right. David, you're right. Okay, perfect. Bolt Town, what's up?
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining. Finally, a Charger fan on here. All right. So if we tie the Saints, then they get into it. Doesn't matter. All this doesn't matter. The Chargers are going to win. The 49ers are going to win. We're all going to get into the playoffs.
Yeah. I think week 18 will be an interesting one. Again, don't know who the quarterback is that's playing. We have beat the Rams the last 5 times we've played them. They're the only team in our division that we've beaten this year. So, and dude, get this shit. The freaking 49ers game and the Saints game, both at 125.
At the same time.
Are you kidding me?
We got flexed to Sunday Night Football, so.
We got flexed out of Sunday Night Football because of the Seahawks, but at least it wasn't our fault this time.
Jay in the Bay, what's good? Happy New Year, Ashley and Nicole. How are you, buddy?
Happy New Year.
Yeah, so big week. Anything else happened this week that was kind of crazy? I feel like the Jets and the Buccaneers.
I thought the Jets were going to win, dude, and all of a sudden, I'm like, how did Brady do that?
It's Brady. It's like every time we get close to playoffs, all of a sudden, I mean, he is a superstar, but
all of a sudden playoff Brady comes back. Dude, what about Rodgers sitting out like the last quarter, just chilling because they're in such a good spot heading into the playoffs?
What was the final score of that game?
I don't remember. They also walloped the Vikings.
Oh, Kirk Cousins was out.
I know. I know. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what happens this week with COVID in the NFL and if that impacts any of these games. Who's the quarterback again for the Saints right now?
I don't even know.
Did the Falcons win last week?
The Falcons did not win.
Who'd they play?
I don't know, girl. That's NFC.
I'm just thinking right now.
Well, some of the bigger games
going to beat the things.
Some of the bigger games last week, it was the Seattle Lions game, right? Seattle showed up.
That's not a big game. They've been playoff picture, huh?
It was for them. Because you know why?
What?
Did you hear that?
Your phone? Yeah.
That was weird. It was because Wilson kind of showed what he's capable of. It's like this whole season, he hasn't been doing what we know he can do. I mean, he's just so done with Seattle at this point. But it was nice to see him kind of get back to it. Yeah. And then New England and Jacksonville, 50-10 or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, that was a high-scoring game.
That was a high-scoring.
Oh, Nicole's dogs are barking. Why can't they just be quiet like Zeus? It's all or nothing on Sunday for our Niners, Ashley. Have the Chargers secured playoff spot yet, Nicole? They have not. The Chargers, I believe, have to win on Sunday.
Yeah, so there's a couple different scenarios, but yeah, we definitely need to win. I mean, if the Colts, no, we have to win. We've got to win. We win it, and we're in it.
This is too intense, dude.
I know, super stressful. T. Hill QB for the Saints. That's right. Jay in the Bay. What's good? What's good, David? So yeah, it's a really big week for a lot of teams.
I know. Why is it always gotta be so stressful? Down to the wire. Like, why couldn't it be like Green Bay? Like, just easy.
Well, it's easy for Green Bay to get to the playoffs, but
I
then we
know.
have to see what happens. So with that said, so right now Titans have a clinch for first seed. That could very well change next week, right? The Chiefs play Denver, but the Titans play Houston. So I don't think either one of those teams is going to lose. So if we are the 7th seed, then we play the Chiefs first game.
I know. I think I can't remember what it was. We'd either play the Bucks or the Rams. I'm like, man, can you imagine we have to go play the Rams back-to-back games?
Yeah. That'd be tough.
Both at SoFi.
I don't feel like the Rams are doing. I don't think they're as strong as they were when they first started this season.
Yeah, but we might not have Jimmy. And so that's just a lot of pressure on a quarterback who has very little experience playing in the NFL. Like, he did well against the Texans, but the Texans were like 4-11, whatever the freaking record is, right? 4-11, I think. The Rams are a totally different team. Now we have a good offensive line, but like Trey holds on to the ball too long. He doesn't get it out as quick as Jimmy does.
Yeah. It's these guys are going to be under a lot of pressure this week, you know. I mean, there's so much line. I will say, after watching New England, it wasn't this game. I was watching him on the Colts game, but he is really good under pressure. And I feel like with Justin Herbert, he is not so good under pressure. I also think that Derek Carr is not very good under pressure. I mean, Joey Bosa even said it the last time we played the Raiders. You know, it's when he doesn't know what to do, when it's too much, he just crumbles. So kind of hoping that happens again on Sunday. So Bolts Town, I'm in a bad relationship with the Bolts. Aren't we all the time? I need that Chief rematch. I agree. I'm okay with us playing the Chiefs. I wish it wasn't the first game, but I'm okay with it because we should have won that last game anyway. Let's see. Who do you guys fear the most in the playoffs? Ashley, I'll take that one first.
Man. Honestly, I don't even think they're a good team, but they beat us twice this year, and that's the Cardinals. They've been kind of like on a downward spiral, I feel like, but I think that'd probably be the team, just because we haven't played well against them.
I'd be very afraid of the Titans if Derrick Henry comes back, which he's projected to come back for playoffs, especially if they get the bye. But as a Chargers fan, it's always scary playing the Chiefs and the Patriots. We should have won both of those games this year, and we didn't. We always lose to the Patriots, so that's a scary one. But I would love to play them and get our revenge and win that. So,
yeah,
we got Luke Luna on Niner Gang.
Thanks for joining.
Pat would always have our number. Yeah. And Belichick even said when last time we played them this year, he just figured out Herbert.
Yeah. Belichick's good. As much as you want to hate him, he's good, huh?
He's good. I fear no team. They should fear us.
A good mentality. I'm going to disagree. We have a good team. Fingers crossed for really solid week 18.
Let me ask you this.
Damn it. If we didn't have week 18, which is a new freaking thing, we would be in the damn playoffs right now.
I know. We both won.
Oh.
It's like, yay, more football, but no. But let me ask you. honestly, do you think the 49ers are a Super Bowl team this year?
No. But the playoffs is a clean slate and a brand new thing. So I don't think they are currently right now. If they make it to the playoffs, we could have different conversations.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like honestly, when I look at these teams for the NFC, I'm like, I feel like the only team that like really played really well was the Packers.
After game 1.
Yeah. After that, I'm like, the Rams have been up and down. Sure, they've had some games, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, they're not great. The Bucks, I mean, they're like kind of like a hot mess right now. The Cowboys have been doing pretty good, actually. But I'm also like, what's going to happen? It's the Cowboys. And then, like I said, the Cardinals, I think, will just keep doing this. And then the Eagles haven't been awful, but
I think across the board, and we've said it 1,000 times, it's every single inconsistent. And I don't necessarily think it's the teams. I think that there's the COVID, there's the injury, there's so many other factors to it. But for the AFC, Titans and Chiefs really are the only two teams that have been pretty consistent. I mean, even with losing Henry with the Titans, they've still been a solid team.
Yeah. Do you remember like week 1, we thought the Bills were going to take it this year?
Yeah, they're not like on my radar anymore. I mean, I know they're still in there, but I don't see them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I don't know. At one point, I thought it was going to be the Rams.
I don't even think Josh Allen made it to the Pro Bowl. I think we've got, so it's Herbert as a starter. And then we have Mahomes, and I think Lamar Jackson. Yeah. So speaking of that, of Lamar Jackson, so we've got 3 teams in the bubble right now. Well, we've got 2 in the hunt, so Colts and Chargers. Then we've got 3 in the bubble. We've got the Raiders, the Steelers, the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens or the Steelers are going to make it. Saying it here, guys, the Chargers are going to the playoffs. We're beating the Raiders on Sunday, and we will be going to the playoffs, 7th seed, playing the Chiefs first game.
I hope so, dude. Brendan's having a party like it's the Super Bowl, so.
I know we had talked about possibly going to the game, but I'm like, going to Vegas in the Raiders Stadium, night game, Chargers fan, not drinking. I'm like, it's not going to go well for me. So I'll just stay here and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple more comments that came up.
All right. So Niners winning this weekend, BGN, and Eagles 7-2 last time.
Yeah, the Eagles have definitely been on an uptick. And our win against the Eagles was not an easy one or a pretty one either. So the Eagles surprised me this year.
I think Eagles, I think they're going to be really a pretty good team next year. NFC West Roundtable on the AZ Sports Fan YouTube channel minutes. I must go talk smack the Lambs, Red Chickens, and Sea Chickens fans. All right, David, go up. Thanks for joining as always.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
Maybe.
All right. So week 17, week 18, crazy first week in 2022. Hi, Zeus. What 3 games are you looking forward to?
Oh, well, the 49ers and the Rams and the Saints and the Falcons are the 2 that are going to be on my radar. To be honest, I'm like, whatever else happens in the NFC happens, doesn't really have a huge impact on the playoff picture. And so then it'd be the Chargers and the Raiders. Just hope that you guys make it to the playoffs. What about you?
Chargers, Raiders, number 1. I don't think that Denver stands a chance against the Chiefs, but I am interested in that game just because it's our division. I also the Colts Jacksonville game. I don't think the Colts will lose, but if they did and we won, then we would be 6th seed. And there's even a possibility that, oh no, the Raiders couldn't. So yeah, your game, of course, just to make sure you guys clinch that.
You know, if we make it to the playoffs, 3 of the NFC West teams will be in the playoffs. It's like playing our damn division in the playoffs.
That's crazy.
I know. It'd be kind of cool.
That's crazy. Yeah, we've got 2. Either way, there's going to be 2. It's going to be either us or the Raiders and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So, all right, we have a couple more comments. So, Big Play Slay says, "Yo,
Hi.
What's going on?" BG31. David, cow patties versus Eagles could have an impact on playoff pictures. So, could the Red Chickens versus Sea Chickens? I feel like
besides
Green Bay, there's no set
seating
at this
point. Nope. I don't think so. It's all going to be determined on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Because there's on Saturday this week.
2 games, yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas Saturday.
Yeah. So, all right. Nicole, do you want to do some of our shout outs? We have some new handles, right? Is that new platforms? I don't know.
Yeah,
new platforms.
Okay. So first, I know I mentioned it in the beginning of the show, but I just want to send a huge shout out to Bird Gang Nation, Bird Gang 31, and BGNSM. You guys can go ahead and follow them on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Bird 31 has been awesome in inviting us into his network and putting this on his platform. So big props to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the help, the love, the support as always. And you guys can follow us, touchdowns_and_Tightends on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and we just joined Twitter today. Don't have a clue what we're doing, but the handle is at Tightends. I couldn't do touchdowns and Tightends. It was too long. So it's Tightends.
Okay. I didn't even know that. I'm glad I know our Twitter handle now. Like always, thank you guys for joining us. And next week, I am no longer traveling for work. And so, Nicole, we're going to be live next week, 5:30.
5:30. So
talk playoffs.
What kind of poll action do we want to do this week?
Who's
winning the Super Bowl?
I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. I don't know about that.
We'll think about it.
Follow us on Instagram. We'll have our weekly poll out. We have to put some thought into it so that we don't put any bad juju out into the universe right now. So I can't go there yet.
Yeah, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I'll tell you that. But anything can happen. I mean, shoot, you and I could be in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, dude. Let me start trying to win some tickets for us real quick.
All right. So a couple more.
Hold on. Make sure there's a little comment that you should probably put up there. Well, there's a couple, but I see a special one. Oh.
Sorry about how Niners fans trash talk. They amazing. Uh-oh.
Sometimes.
See, Charger fans, we're nice. We're the nice fans.
I'm a nice fan.
You're a nice fan. I feel like Niner fans can be...
They're emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're passionate.
Passionate. They're not experts.
Yes. Thanks for stopping by. I need to make my socials to start building my channel as well. Absolutely. We'll come and join you anytime. Share the love, my friend. Twitter handle and channel page in the description. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, and we got Miss Brixton Collins. This is Ashley's daughter. That is my mom and aunt.
Hi, Brixton.
Shout out to you, Brixton.
She probably wants me to make dinner right now.
She's like, "Are you done yet?"
I know, right, Mom? I'm hungry.
Actually, you asked about my Instagram. Okay. All right.
Oh, cool. I'll check it out. Thank you.
Great show, ladies. Thank you. I've never had Twitter. Not sure how it works, dude. No idea. We'll figure it out. Just like we're figuring
I
everything
just
else.
hope we don't go viral for some dumb shit that we do, like not on purpose or something. And then I'm like,
All right, guys. Brixton, we love you too. She's saying, "Mom, please make dinner." All right. Thank you, guys.
thanks for
See
joining
you
us.
same time, same place. Good luck to your teams, and let's go Chargers.
Let's go Niners. Week 18. Bye, guys.